I'm always so bad at at doing like the hi, hello, what's up part because I always feel so awkward. Anyway, today I'm gonna do a haul video. I've talked about it in the last video I did. So I went to the Strand, which is a bookstore in New York City. It's like my favorite bookstore ever. I have yet to go into the Strand and stay for more than 5 minutes without coming out with at least $25 or more of purchases. It's worse than Sephora for me, honestly. Like I walk into Sephora and I'm like, oh, I want to buy everything, but sometimes things are a bit pricey. But for some reason with books, like I don't care about the price. I just kind of like want to buy all of them. So yeah, I have this giant bag of books that I will be sharing. So I actually decided to split this video into 2 parts because the sheer amount of content got a little bit daunting and the video was starting to run a little long, and I didn't want to bore you guys with just like 20 minutes of me talking about the shit that I got in the mail. So this section is just going to be about the books that I got, and then the next section will be about the Ipsy glam bag and the Urban Outfitters haul that I did. So here's part 1 of the overall February haul video. And my hair is different. I just got it done today. I hope you guys can see the color on cam, and I really hope that it's in focus because I don't want to record all this again. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, let's start off with this tote. Literally everything in this bag I got from the Strand. So it's actually really good material. It's really thick, and I liked it more than the other totes that they had because the other totes were made of like this like thinner material, and it's a lot more durable, but I like the thick, creamier tote material. So yeah, it's got a quote from John Waters: if you go home with somebody and they don't have books, don't fuck them. Life mottos. Honestly, I made that mistake once. Let's not do it again. All of these books. A ton of books, and this Kate Spade and the Strand collaboration pencil case. I filled it with my colored pencils on my glue stick because I've been really into journaling lately, like bullet journaling, and if you guys follow me on Tumblr, you'll know that I obsessively reblog like study blur stuff because I think pretty notes and like pretty planning, I just really like pretty things. This is really big actually, it's like quite large and you can fit a lot of things in it. The quote on it says, "She has a way with words, red lipstick, and making an entrance." And all my friends who know me in real life are like, is this not you? And I'm like, this is me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. 2 of them are poetry books. One of them is a short story collection, and then the other 3 are novels. The novels I got Man Walks Into a Room by Nicole Krauss. Nicole Krauss used to be married to Jonathan Safran Foer, and a lot of people think that like her writing, if you read her writing, it's like very obvious that she's been influenced by Jonathan Safran Foer's writing, but a lot of people think she's better. To touch and feel each thing in the world, to know it by sight and by name, and then to know it with your eyes closed so that when the something is gone, it can be recognized by shape of its absence, so you can continue to possess the lost, because absence is the only constant thing, because you can get free of everything except the space where things have been. Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. Her cheat sheet included reminders like survivor needs reinforcement and anthropologist's mind is porous. About me, she had only this cryptic phrase: silence creates its own violence. How insightful. And The Unbearable Lateness of Being by Milan Kundera. The dog motif just continues. If eternal return is the heaviest of burdens, then our lives can stand out against it in all its splendid lightness. The reason I picked up The Unbearable Lightness of Being is because I've heard a lot of things about it, and I have yet to read it, which goes for most of the books on my to-read list where everyone's been raving about it, and I'm like, oh, I'm totally gonna read it, and then I just never got around to doing it, but I finally picked it up. For a while, I was going through the Kindle thing where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna download everything on Kindle and never read an actual book again, and I realized that I couldn't because I like flipping through pages too much. I like tabbing books, and I've like tabbed a line in every single book that I was gonna read to everyone because why not? For the short story, I picked up Tales of Two Cities, sorry, not A Tale of Two Cities, that's very different. The best and worst of times in today's New York. So it's basically a bunch of authors writing about New York City, and I think it's about the wage gap. So not the happiest of things, but you know, Diaz has written in it, Jonathan Safran Foer has written in it, I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name wrong. Since I am obsessed with the city of New York, I had to have it, obviously. This is Engine by Bill Chen. The boy spends his money on books and video games and underage drinking. A joke he hears. Working is like a turd sandwich. The more bread you got, the less shit you gotta eat. He tells himself he's done eating. He quits. Thought it was funny and quirky. Dog Songs by Mary Oliver is a book of poems about dogs. I like dogs more than I like people, so again, obviously, I had to have it. Little dog's rhapsody in the night. He puts his cheek against mine and makes small, expressive sounds. And when I awake or awake enough, he turns upside down, his forepaws in the air, his eyes dark and fervent. Tell me you love me, he says. Tell me again. Could there be a sweeter arrangement? Over and over he gets to ask. I get to tell. It's just so cute. I can see a person and a dog, and then like a puppy, and just like the puppy on his back being like, tell me you love me. And like if I were the person, I'd be like, oh my god, I love you so much. I want a dog. See Change by Jory Graham. See change. Everything unpreventable and excited, like mornings in unknown future. Who shall repair this now, and how the future takes shape too quickly? The permanent is ebbing, is leaving nothing in the way of trails. They're blown over, grasses shoot up, life-disturbing light, and it fussing all over us like a confinement gone insane, blurring the feeling of the state of being. This was recommended to me by one of the people who work at Strand, and the thing that I like about Strand so much is that the people who work there are very, very, very passionate about books, and they all have like their own little like specialty genre. And so you go in and you're like, oh, can I get like recommendations for fantasy or sci-fi or contemporary literature, classics, poems, whatever. And the person you're talking to doesn't have a specialty in, they'll be like, oh yeah, let me get like Joe for you, who's like knows everything to know about sci-fi or fantasy. So like they'll point you in the direction of the people who are experts in that genre, and then you can ask them for recommendations, and chances are that if they're working up the Strand, they know what they're talking about. So if you're ever in New York City, check out the Strand. Honestly, it's so worth it. Those are the big books I've picked up, and I might or might not do like a collective book review once I'm finished, or I don't know. I might post about it on my blog, so keep an eye out for that. Hello, thank you all for watching again. The next video will probably be out very soon. I have to figure out how I'm gonna do the George Orwell look, because a lot of people have been requesting a darker makeup look, and so I think I'm gonna go with that. So please look forward to it. If you guys wanna follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, the links to those will be below. And I mean, I'm always down to chat, you guys know that. And if you like the content of this YouTube channel, be sure to hit subscribe down below. Leave a comment if you want. If you don't, I mean, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.